and welcome to the Growth Advantage podcast. Today I'll be speaking to Emma Thompson, and I'd love to first introduce you, Emma, and ask you to tell us a bit about yourself and your business.
Thank you, Rebecca. So I'm Emma Thompson. I'm the Executive Director for the Society of Operations Engineers, which is a professional sector that supports engineers and professionals in transport, plant, environmental, operations and engineering surveyor sectors. It offers professional registration, career development and industry events.
Brilliant. Thanks for that insight. It's really interesting, Emma. Have you noticed any current market trends that are emerging or technologies that are coming onto the landscape, and how is that affecting your business?
Well, we're finding some challenges with the skills gap, and as new technologies come on board, people don't necessarily have the skills to adjust to that. So what we do as an organisation is offer them a platform. One of the things we offer is our skills challenge, which is based on PSV vehicles, and that's to try and engage with apprentices, technicians, engineers that may use equipment that they're not used to. So, for example, hydrogen on vehicles and using different technologies in a vehicle to operate.
Great. And with your offer to clients, and the way that you actually operate your business, are you using any new technologies that are making things easier, such as AI or CRM systems, anything that you've implemented?
So we already have a CRM system that we use, Microsoft Dynamics, which allows us to work with our member, work out what they use us for, and whether it's just attending a CPD event or if they just want it for professional registration. But we're just launching in a few weeks' time a new CPD platform where individuals can upload their CPD to keep that live record, but also the platform offers content. So if they need to build, usually it's the 35 hours for engineers to meet professional registration standard.
Right.
They can go to this platform and they can learn more.
Fantastic. That sounds great. So that's something that you're launching shortly, is it? Fantastic. And how are you finding attracting new clients right now? And has this changed much over the last couple of years?
We find that with the current financial climate that individuals don't always see as being a member of a professional body as a need. But we have found that more people need that for their career development. So we're able to angle it a slightly different way to say that us help you progress in your career, get that promotion, and then we help them with their career journey.
And how do you go about trying to attract new clients and to let them know about this need that perhaps they're not aware of?
So we attend various events. For example, last week we were at the Commercial Vehicle Show for 3 days.
Right.
We have a big almost like a big platform on LinkedIn and social media, and by attending events, which most of our events, CPD events, are free to attend for non-members as well, and that's really give them a taster of what they can expect. And 9 times out of 10 they'll ask us more questions, and what do they need to do to be a member, and you don't have to be an engineer to join, which I think is really important.
And going back to your online presence, you mentioned LinkedIn and social media. What type of social media outreach do you do?
Daily basis, and sometimes more than just one post, and it's trying to reach out to individuals and companies to say, by being attached to a professional engineering institution, you are setting industry standard, you're complying with our professional code of conduct to do so, and that we can help individuals along the way, as well as our corporate partners, in ensuring that their staff members are members, and then that shows that they are helping fill any gaps that they may have in their workplace, and also retaining those staff members, which is really important.
Yes, of course. And going back to the skills shortage that you mentioned, have you seen that affect the number of new clients that you've brought on over the last year or so?
We have found that people then come to us saying, oh, but we don't have anyone that can use certain new technology, and we're quite fortunate where we have a consultants directory that we then send people to and say, well, look, there's a list there that you can then apply for and talk to these people. And it's all about collaboration and working together. And sometimes, because we're about setting industry standards and ensuring safety and compliance is met, So we're not in it to, to be the best of the best in terms of you have to be a member of ours. A lot of the time it's about collaboration and working with industry and working together as a joint force. I mean, we work with many other trade associations and bodies to help fulfill that.
Fantastic. And do you have your own sales and marketing team members, or do you outsource a lot of that side of it?
We have a business development manager. We're quite a small organisation. There's 21 of us, but we also have a marketing team as well.
Lovely. And what would you say your competitive landscape looks like right now?
We're a group of 39. There's 39 professional engineering institutions, and we're called PEC 39. But I don't see it that they are our competition. We actually meet every quarter and we get together and we share insightful information that is quite helpful with the sectors that we're in. But it's also just ensuring that we've got that personable approach, and that's how we stand out against them. But I never see them as a competitor. I see them as friends of professional engineering institutions.
Fantastic. So it's really good to hear that you've got that collaboration approach rather than the competitive side of it. What would you say in your day-to-day role in the business takes up most of your time? And is there anything about that you'd like to change in an ideal world?
I would say a majority of my time is ensuring that the staff team is supported. And whether that's, talking to our members, our stakeholders, even our trustee board on governance matters. So my role is very varied. No day is ever the same, and it just depends on what's going on at the time. But a lot of my time it's talking to organisations and promoting what we do and how we can help individuals do great in their career journeys.
Fantastic. And regarding sort of the growth of the business and the direction it's going in, what would be the most important metrics for you right now to keep driving the business forwards?
For us, it's about the members. So we need to ensure that the members have what they need, and that will be our success. We love success stories from onboarding an apprentice, which doesn't cost anything to that individual, to then seeing them grow in their career journey, and they can be with us for 35 to 40 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's just an amazing journey to follow, and that's what it's all about.
Fantastic. And how do you manage and monitor the financial performance of the business? Because I guess obviously it's really important to feed that back into the services that you provide.
Yes, so we are also a registered charity, so we have to be quite careful on how we spend our members' money. So we always ensure that we follow budgets. Each department has a budget that they must adhere to. If we're ever in a situation where they say, oh, I really need this, then it's okay. Do we need to rob Peter to pay Paul? Which budget pot do we need to move that across to? But we find that we manage it quite well. But also we're very fortunate where membership is not our only income. We have other things like the Airtech licensing scheme.
Right.
The new scheme that we've just launched with it, which is Maintenance Provision Rating Scheme, MPRS. And it's things like that also add on to the members' benefit, but also help the business financially.
Fantastic. And looking to the future now, what would be the goals for the next 6 to 12 months for the business?
To continue to grow and work with new technologies. It's not to make our life easier, it's to help our members. And I see that as forever evolving, always changing. And it could be that new vehicles come out, or there's a new water system. And I love learning all the time. And we find that we get invited to a lot of, events and speak at those events and talking to people and finding out what they do. And then that gives us more insight of what we need to be doing for the future. But again, using those relationships, working collaboratively with organisations and trade bodies to help that continue to grow.
Are there any strategies or initiatives that you've implemented to help achieve those goals of working with the new tech and getting that outreach out there further?
So we realised that our CPD platforms, so going back to that we were using a spreadsheet, and it was very, very stressful for the member, because then I've got to fill out an Excel spreadsheet and load all my information on. And we thought, hold on a minute, there must be something else out there that we can do. And again, going back to, working in collaboration with the other professional engineering institutions, asking them, what do you do? How do you make sure that member's supported? And it then came to us that the CPD platform is the answer. And it makes their life so much easier. So they don't have to sit there thinking once a year, I've got to do a spreadsheet. It's almost like doing your tax return. just go onto this platform, it will do it all for you. So we're very invested in making sure that the member experience is a really easy one, and it's not too much pressure on them.
Fantastic. And regards to sort of gaining new clients, which we've touched on before, or new candidates coming through, how would you like to see that grow over the next year, and how do you think you'll do that? Obviously, you've got your social media outreach and your events. Are you looking to add to that in any way?
So we also launched last December our mentoring platform, and this is giving a mentee a mentor to help them. And we've already found that that's been really useful, and seeing people that may want to change their career, maybe staying engineering, but maybe move from plant to engineer surveyors, and they often or not need to know how to do that and what they need. And we found that's been really, really helpful to help them along the way. And we're continuing with that. And that's what I think will really help people to understand that they can go to someone and they've got this network that they can use.
That sounds really good. I can see from what you're saying that you're adding things and changing things and improving things all the time to make it a sort of a more appealing platform to use, and to make that membership more appealing as well, which is great. Yeah. Finally, is there anything else that you'd like to share about your business, events that may be coming up, where people can find you, how people can reach out to you?
Yeah, so feel free to have a look at our website, which is soe.org.uk. We have a range of events. We've actually got one next Tuesday on batteries. And I would ask you to join online or come in person, come and see us and see what you think. It's free to attend. And also check out our LinkedIn posts, and you never know, we may be able to help you in the future.
It's really been interesting hearing all about the society, and appreciate your time today, Emma. Wish you every success for the future, and I hope that people come along and have a look at what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.